Hey, what's up? I'm back. I got my coffee. What I don't have is cigarettes because I fucking quit. That's right. I'm not gonna act like I don't want one right now. I really do. But that's okay. That's besides the point. How are you? Happy Sunday. I'm gonna get into a reading today. And I'm feeling a little what's the word? I don't know what the word is. Coming into this reading, I made my whole setup. You can't see it. It's my shit. Setting up, clearing the space, clearing the energy, setting my stuff up, and the only thing that I kept getting in my head was 9 Inch Nails Head Like a Hole. I don't know if you know that song. Head like a hole, black as your soul. I'd rather die than give you control. So I have no idea what is about to come out. I'm just hearing, stand where you are. Stand where you are. The choice has been made. The line has been drawn. I'm here, something given. Something given. The rules have been given. I don't know what that means. Choose your side. This is not a space for wishy-washy energy. This is not a time for indecision, playing both sides. That's what I'm getting at, the energy of somebody playing both sides of a situation. Playing devil's advocate. You know, I can't front. I guess devil's advocate means, you're for the devil, or you're excusing the devil. A lot of people see the devil as this, the same as God, as this big, scary creature outside of you. But it's duality, God and the devil, a duality. It's duality. And to ignore either one, to advocate one over the other, to not find balance, to negate one over the other, the light, the dark, the light, the shadow, your shadow side. We're going here today, huh? To claim to only be of the light and not acknowledge your shadow, not acknowledge what's hidden, not acknowledge that, sometimes you got some fucked up thoughts, let's call it that. It makes your shadow deeper, your quote unquote demons darker. There has to be healing. Through the dark comes the light. insisting on only the dark or insisting on only the light. Like I said, negating one over the other is not finding balance. To say one exists and the other one doesn't, or to say neither exist, is disrespectful to our genetic makeup, is what I'm hearing. It's who we are as humans. Duality. Light, dark, God, the devil, masculine, feminine. All encompassing. We're all of it. And to be afraid of either one, you know, as I say that, it's difficult for me to imagine fear of the light, but I'm seeing like, I'm seeing, all right, listen, at first I was given the vision of somebody like, that's been like in a cave for so long, and like they come out into the light and they're kind of like and you know, like they can't even see, it's so bright. And then along the lines of fearing the light, there's a blue jay over there, along the lines of fearing the light, I'm thinking of the movie Benchwarmers. Benchwarmers, or I can't think of his name right now, but the guy that was afraid of the sun, and he's like and he like runs out to like the get the Girl Scout cookies, and he like freaks out. He like, what is his name? Nick Swardson. Thank you. Anyway, where are we going with this? Anyway, duality, balance. Bow down before the one you serve. Some people have taken up sides. A lot of people have taken up sides with the devil. I was trying to find a different, nicer way to say it, I guess. But there isn't. It just came out. People have taken up sides with the devil. Taken up sides with them. The way I'm seeing it, this is, you know, people think duality, and they are always thinking split in half. And the way I'm seeing it is kind of like split in half. You have the high mind, the high conscious mind, and the material mind. Bridging the two, as above, so below. Bridging the two together in the sacral. To deny, like, the balance. I'm seeing the chakras spinning, okay? It's like all the wheels need to be moving. All acknowledgement of all of it needs to be going. People talk about having that high conscious mind, and I'm aligning my chakras, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that, and but if you deny any aspect of yourself, you're blocking the flow. I don't know who needs to hear this. Somebody needs to hear it, because I didn't know we were going here today. And now I understand why I didn't know what cards or what to open with, because it's just a channel message. It's not too late. It's not too late to come into balance, to harness the pain and bring it to light. Okay. It's all about duality. Now I'm getting repeated messages. It's all about duality. It's all about duality. We are both the light and the dark. Obsessions, addictions. Obsessions and addictions need to fall by the wayside. There's no balance in those. Obsessions and addictions need to fall by the wayside. There is no balance in those. Honoring the material over the spiritual is suicide. Soul suicide. Okay. Somebody needs to hear that. Positive and negative, good or bad. However you take it is how you're meant to take it. If it scares you, then you need to look at your life. If it empowers you, then you're doing all right. I just want to point out that on the bottom of the deck before I shuffled was the Duke of Shadows, speaking of the shadow self. Speaking of the shadow self, you know what's confusing is the Duke is not the Duke a masculine energy? Aren't Dukes masculines, right? Yet this seems feminine at the same time. Duality, balance, breaking stereotypes. See, we're going there now too. All right. See, people think masculine, feminine, male, female. Male, female is just your parts. Masculine and feminine. I heard Sadhguru say the other day, feminine is a dimension, as is masculine. They're masculine and feminine are energies. They're not physical. And there are stereotypes that say, well, pink is feminine and blue is masculine and baseball is masculine and painting your nails is feminine, and that is not the case. Those are just things. Colors don't hold gender. Colors don't hold. We're coming into a time where none of that matters. And the confusion of what am I male, am I female, am I masculine, or am I feminine, comes because we are supposed to be both. We are supposed to be our authentic selves and whatever the fuck we want to be. Using myself as a quick example, I buy my t-shirts in the men's department and I like to get my fucking nails done. I hate to wear dresses. but I'm told that, but you're female, you're supposed to want to be girly. It's a balance, it's energy. Men can be nurturing as women can be strong. Duality, that's what duality means. Being kind and loving, but checking a motherfucker when you need to. There's this misconception of duality that needs to be leveled. Stereotypes that need to be obliterated, completely torn down, because they don't mean shit. When it comes down to what humanity means, humanity is both. Humanity is both masculine and feminine. God damn. The spirit does not attach itself to the physical. The spirit does not say, I am male, I am female. The spirit says, I am the universe. I am neutral. I am not light or dark. I'm both. An amalgamation of all of it. Because that's what I was created. That's what this body is, to experience all of it. We are not our bodies. We are not the labels that we insist on adopting. There's so much more than that. And as humans, we've lost sight of what really matters, of what this life is. This body was created to experience the wind, the sun, the sounds of the birds, the smell of nature, the earth, without being attached to it, knowing that the physical is really just a product of imagination. That is all who we are. That is all. Your car, your house, your job, your clothes. None of that is who you are. These messages that I put out are not me. They are expressions of the divine. My art, my poetry, that is not me. That is the divine. That is the universe. That is spirit expressing itself through me. My opinion, that's me. That's my ego. My anger, well, they're telling me not always. And when I say I think, that's me. But the divine, the spirit, is neutral and loves everything. Everything is for learning and growth and experience. All of it. Are some people meant to be I'm hearing trapped in duality. Some people can't see outside of the confines, the constructs of what society has put upon them, but there are people that can. And those people and their expression, not their judgment. Judgment is the ego. I can decide tomorrow that I want to be a fucking apple. I'm an apple. And all I'm going to do is wear red and put fucking leaves in my head, and I want to be a fucking apple. That's my right. But you are in no way obligated to honor me as an apple. Your right is to tell me I'm fucking crazy. But if I know who the fuck I am, and I know who my authentic self is, and I know in my heart what it is that I want to be, your opinion doesn't matter, because my divine self knows that your opinion is your ego. And for me to turn around and make you wrong for judging me is my ego. I hope that made sense to somebody. That's where humanity has gone wrong. Yes, you are free to be whatever the fuck you want. You are free to experience life in whatever form you choose to, but you are not free to condemn other people for not agreeing with you. That is not in your power. That is not your right. You have right over your own vessel, and that is it. You do not have the right or the authority over anybody else. Not even your children. Everyone has the same freedom of expression. Everyone has the same freedoms and the same consequences for the choices that they make. Judgment is up to karma. Judgment is up to the universe. Judgment is up to whatever it is, these powers that be. That's where judgment lies. Judgment does not lie within me or within you. And you have no right to make another person wrong for their truth. One man's truth is another man's crazy, and one man's crazy is another man's truth. If you believe it, it's real. What's that saying? Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Your beliefs become your truth. Goddamn, Spirit. What do you got? What else? I've got cherry on top. What number is that? Number 26. Clowns in the circus. See, not all of these are clowns, you know? And this is the juggler. The juggler. Sorry, I didn't realize it wasn't in the camera. This is the juggler, number 30. This juggler energy feels like that wishy-washy energy. Decide where you stand and stick to it. Decide where you stand and stop letting the opinions of others dictate your next move. That's not a leader. Nobody takes anybody seriously that can't make up their mind. Make up your mind. Draw the line. Stand as you are. Commit. And this cherry on top. When you put them side by side, I don't know if you see what I see, but maybe you do. This is how I was looking at it. This person, this cherry on top, this being is dancing at the top of a mountain. This person has decided, has moved forward in their decision, and is flowing and taking life as it comes and saying, this is me. This energy is shouting from the rooftops, this is me. Like it or not, I feel fucking great. And this energy has been so concerned with what other people think, saying they don't care what other people think, but at the same time going back and forth and people pleasing, but saying they're not people pleasing, but people pleasing, but saying they don't give a fuck, but then giving a fuck, but then saying they don't give a fuck, then giving a fuck. This energy is watching this energy with this weird it's like admiration and jealousy at the same time. It's like, how the fuck? It's like they want to be able to do that, and at the same time, who the fuck do they think they are? Because this person is challenging every belief and rule and standard and societal programming that they've followed. This person is just like, gives a shit. Fuck it. YOLO. I hate YOLO. I really do. But that's what this bitch is saying. And this energy is torn. Guided by the rules, and you're not supposed to's, and you are supposed to's, and all of those things. And he's like, I don't know what to do. He wants to take those balls he's got in his hand, throw them over his shoulder, and just say, fuck it. Run up to the mountain and dance with this one. He's afraid. He's afraid. Afraid to be judged. Afraid that she's just pretending. It's not really that free. Nobody's really that free. Nobody's really that happy. He's afraid to leave the cage, even though the door is open. Decision time is here. Stand your ground. Make up your fucking mind. Where are you? Who do you stand with, and what do you want to be? Do you want to be what everybody has told you to be? Do you want to be what has always been? Or do you want to be you? It's time to decide. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Tears of a clown. Do you want to keep juggling your emotions? Do you want to keep juggling your opinions and feeling somebody going with, well, everybody does it. Everybody says it. It's been working for them. So what? All right, I don't completely agree, but maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe they're wrong and you're right. Because nobody else knows what's best for you more than you. This is jumping out at me. Where do you want to go? Thinking of the compass in Pirates of the Caribbean. You know, when Jack Sparrow doesn't know what he wants, that compass just spins and spins and spins and spins. But when you know what you want, the directions are clear. What do you want? All right. You're wiser than you think. You think that because you see it different, you think that because nobody shares your vision and because people don't think like that, is what I'm hearing. But you do. The greatest visionaries and the people who changed the world didn't change the world by going along with the way it's always been. Inventing electricity and airplanes was a crazy fucking idea. Look at where we are. You have wisdom that's meant only for you. They're not supposed to see it the way you do. Three. Seems real cliche to say you're a star, right? The star is about healing. The star, thank you, Spirit. The star is about shining in the dark. Shining in the dark. Being a bright light in a dark space. Coming through the void. Coming through death. The areas of space where there's no more growth. Star shines. Star doesn't need other stars to shine. Star's light comes from within. Dia de Muerta. honoring the dead, honoring those before you, honoring the ancestors, honoring the fight they didn't win when it came to changing things. So many people have died trying to change the world. Honoring what tried to be born and couldn't. What tried to be born and couldn't be born because people didn't want to let go of the old. People didn't want anything to change. So these stars that tried to shine bright in the dark, that were snuffed out, they couldn't live. Because so many people were afraid to be different. Dare to be different. Honor those that thought like you. Oh, we're snuffed out. So, I don't know why I'm hearing this. I'm hearing that old ass Alka-Seltzer commercial, pop pop fizz fizz, oh what a relief it is. When you stop letting others dictate your life, your emotions, your thoughts, there's freedom in that. Once you decide who the fuck you are, once you decide who the fuck you want to be, and what you believe in your heart, once you remember what you're made of fucking the universe, fucking stardust, baby. Nobody can take that from you. That's freedom. Once you stand in your truth and you stand in your convictions, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. It doesn't matter if they judge you, they call you crazy, they say that you're wrong, they say you can't do that, you can't. You stand in your truth. Nothing can chain you down again. Nothing. Animals. My dog. I've been getting dogs a lot lately for myself. Dogs represent loyalty. This is a heart. I just heard my road dog, my homie. Who let the dogs out? No more being loyal to all the wrong people. No more being loyal to everything but your own integrity. No more being loyal to what never served you to begin with. No more being loyal to things just because everybody else is. No more being loyal to belief systems that you don't even agree with. It's time to be loyal to yourself and your truth. It's time to show yourself the loyalty that you see missing in other people. Stand in your truth and give people a reason to be loyal to you instead of demanding it. Nobody deserves respect just because of their status. Respect is earned. Respect begets respect. And if you don't respect other people, it doesn't matter what you have. At the end of the day, one way or another, the illusions are going to break. People are going to see you for exactly who you are. A fake. You want to be a fake? Or do you want to be loyal to your own integrity? Anyway. Enough. God says enough. Enough is enough. No more. No more being a slave. No more resisting change because you're afraid. No more denying yourself and your spirit and what you know is right because nobody else is doing it. No more. Enough is enough. It's decision time. Where do you stand? I'm going to leave it at that. Is that it? That's it. I hope this helps somebody. Until next time, be beautiful. I love you.